Well, it's almost New Year's Eve, just tomorrow, and in a few hours, it's time for 2023 to launch. I know, Jafar, how excited. Well, Zurg, I hope you got what you're looking for. I did, except next time they do a sequel, I want my voice to sound a bit more recognizing, something that she would want. Who? It doesn't matter. At least she also got what she wanted 2 years ago, and I did it all for her. Really? Tell us the story in time, but first, let me introduce you my own Christmas present. Really? Who is he? It's not a he, it's an it. Or at least, let's see him, shall we? Zurg. That's Zurg to you. I'm no longer Buzz. What is this creature? It's not a creature. Of course, it's technology itself. I know. Interesting eye. Meet the Zyclops. Zurg. I know he is. He says, "Good to see you too, fair villains." You understand what he's saying? Well, no, not until I invented these translator scopes on my lenses. It helps me read, then listen. Oh, it does? And luckily, I'm a fast reader. I want one of those one of these days, even though I don't speak the Latin language. It looks like a cyclops to me. Better, it kind of reminds me of Mega Yama. Really? I don't recall you seeing these things on your shows. I don't have to. I saw it all over the news during my life in prison. Oh, that's reassuring. It looks exactly than your Zurg bots, except it has robot legs. It has massive legs. So did I. You don't mind if I give you some? You're going, let me guess, in exchange for my voice? Exactly. No, thank you. I think I like his better. It doesn't matter. I'm all right. Zurg, you spotted the heroes. Excellent. In that case, put Lightyear to the test. Zurg, I hope he doesn't end up getting his armor spilled with oil and then flame on fire. I know exactly what you mean. Pretty sure Hamada won't stand a chance with this thing either. Of course he won't. But tell me again, why did you, what made you convince yourself you want to bring coronavirus to its plague and kill millions? Whoa, interesting. Even though she's not here, again, what's her name? I can't mention. Why not? Because it's against my programming. I'm not allowed to mention other cultures outside of this universe. It's illegal. Plus, it will destroy all of you from those who have existed. But however, I will give you a description. A rodent of blonde hair has been missing for a long time. Oh, I get it. I know who you are expecting. A blonde hair rodent. Is it Gadget Hatch Wrench by any chance? Not that close, but they do have one thing in common. They're both invisible to their eyes, except mine. Really, what made you feel sorry for her? Let's just say we have one thing in common. We were always third place after the first ones were easily dramatic. And what else? Also, while the most lethal and most brilliant ones are always the top dogs, and all we want is to be special, and yet we were cast aside and treated like we were comic reliefs rather than our true purpose in life. Oh, like what was your true purpose? I wanted to be the main antagonist for the franchise, while she wants to be either the Del or Trilltagonist, wherever you pronounce it for. But yet they always treated her like she doesn't exist, and neither am I. Zurg, I've seen your shirts, your action figures, your video games, and even most recently your rides. Currently, most people have already know you, especially whatever rodent you're speaking of. I know. But let's But let's just start from the beginning. You see, it all started back in 2019. Oh, the year when, or should I say 1998. I never appeared in the first Toy Story film from the beginning. I was meant to appear either as the main or minor antagonist, but yet they cut me off. But then finally I appeared in the second movie for the first time. I had everything in my life: video games, t-shirts, catchphrases, cameos, and lots of wealth. I had everything except for meet and greets. And I had a brilliant fortune. This earth was like paradise to the Empire, just like all of you were. But I never made it to your own franchise. Oh, poor baby. So then what happened? But soon, the Disney studio have cut my budget cuts too far. That includes there were less variants, lack of focus. They never gave me a large role for both movies. And I didn't even had a chance to appear in the Infinity Game to have my own figure. And also, furthermore, I never had a chance to get my own spin-off film. And the final straw is when Toy Story 4 came out in 2019. I was getting ready for this role until I was replaced by a doll and those dummies. After that, I felt frustrated for this betrayal. After that, I decided to come up with a brilliant of my revenge. I created the coronavirus, but not before I discovered another fan favorite who was also cast aside just as I was. She also had everything. She had a boyfriend and a loser fowl who likes to be spoiled for everything. And she had companions and her own theme park that she's not even pictured in that much. But she had everything except for short films. Oh, poor child. I know. After that, I felt sorry for her. I couldn't bring myself to destroy her. Instead, I decided to make a deal. I decided to give her what she wants first. After all, the moral is, since you already know this, let me guess, ladies first. I hear that a lot, especially with those spoiled princesses. Well, she's no princess that I'm seeking. She's not like them at all. Interesting. So you're saying, unlike Minnie Mouse, who's more popular than her, she's only less to be recognized. Exactly. So what happened? After that, I decided to put a ransom threat around the globe. Soon I unleashed the coronavirus, killed many lives through poison, forcing everyone to cower for isolation, to decontaminate them, all of them. After that, after 2 months, I came up with the antidote to cure this environment. And then I made a deal. I forced them to do movies about us where we have major roles in exchange for the medicine and to ensure the safety of Earth is no longer COVID. But if they fail and deceived me, well, it's time to face the consequences for their previous ignorant actions. After that, they finally submitted. But soon I decided to act like a patient emperor, so I let her go first. And then later I waited for my time to come for 2022. And then bang, I'm in. Although there were a few mishaps. They ruined her face while they gave me a pair of legs. And also, I had we had actor voices based on the other universe, but not the way I'm expecting. The ones with superheroes, for example. Oh, I see. After that, we finally got what we deserved. After all these years of ignorance. Now, the hard part is, will I ever get my own Pixar short film where it reveals I was with Lightyear this whole time? I'm afraid I cannot help you control these possibilities. Neither do I. But let's see what Zyclops thinks. All right, it's time for your vaccination. Are you sure? I thought you were already cured. I have scanned a few patients who are still in COVID, especially what happened during Christmas. Psst, ow! Ooh, easy, DocBot. Hey, Buzz, what is it? I'm still waiting for Socks to arrive anytime soon. Who's Socks? His cat. Oh. You know, I'm not used to a cat person, but how do you know he's gonna appear? I would like to meet this robot companion Socks one day. I never thought he was my inspiration. Yeah, Socks has always been Andy's favorite sidekick since I watched this movie with him. Actually, Woody, we all watched it. Yeah, but too bad Andy never got him ever since, and it made him felt sad, even outgrown him, but he still cared about him. Yeah, hopefully this time we'll reunite these two into a fun couple. Yeah, I'll be waiting for that to happen soon. But, how do I know this is true? Okay, Stitch, your turn. Oh, no. No, no, no. Hey, Woody, when are you going to have your own spin-off? Why? I'm kind of jealous right now, even though I hate to admit that Buzz is too popular than you. It's alright, overcome my jealousy. Everyone had with their own cultures, well, except for the duck, who still has a lot to learn from being best to last. You don't mean Donald? Yeah, sure, he's a spoiled sport, but he wouldn't mind. He's just get carried away with his franchise. I wasn't talking about Donald. I know who you mean. And at least, luckily for me, I'm not that kind of rodent who likes to mess with Marsmen. But I heard he made a promise with his dame, whoever she is. Let's not over-enthusiastic. I'm scanning something. What do you mean? Something is coming. You don't mean Zurg-K? A Zyclops! Wait, are those the same robots you fought last time? Yes. Oh, for a moment there I thought it was another Omnidroid. Well, it looks like it. They have the same eyes, same claws, except no tentacles, and at least no glasses for any chance. Don't compare it. I don't know how you survived Cyclops 06, but I'm going to take you down. And last time I faced one, you had a harpoon on your head while you missed out an arm. Yeah, I've been through there a lot. You mean we have, since you're not the only first one who lost an arm. Okay, let's not crave enough arm stories, but whoa. Wally. Zurg-K. Oh, crud. They don't have any languages. Whoa. Zurg-K. Quick, Wally, shoot some oil out. Maybe you'll spill some. Zurg-K. Okay, that's it. There, frozen solid. Well, you could let me turn on my jetpacks when you had the chance. Sorry, there's no time. This is my own action. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, these things, unlike Phase 2, are indestructible. So are we. Showtime. Berserk. Ah! Will you stop saying berserk for everything? What does that even mean? He's talking about me. What? What do you mean? I'm his berserk. What? Haven't you forgot Buzz Lightyear is Emperor Zurg this whole time? I refuse. I still think that was just his elderly clone version. Unless it's going to be a sequel one of these days. I'll be sure of it. Alright, you one-eyed brute. Come over here. It's me you want. And yet, this thing kind of reminds me of Mega Yama that I faced one. Speaking of which, Baymax, destroy. Compliance. Where I come from, I don't say berserk. I say this. Ba-da-la-la-la. Now this is gonna be a real bot fight. Yeah, speaking of which, Wally, well, shoot some laser out of your eye. If Socks can do it, so can you. Yeah, speaking of which, I wish I had my laser eye cat. Yeah, remind me someday we should ask Hero to give him some upgrades. Because that way we can have 2 bodyguards. I don't recall that, but it's gonna be a while. Wait, he still has oil. Mushu. Yeah, Woody? Shoot some flame. Berserk. Ah! Mega nada cuesta. That's right, Stitch. Get him. Oh! Great. All right, listen, I don't know what's wrong with you, but here's a little fact. You're just a toy. Ah! Buzz, help me. Hang on, Woody. Hey, get off of him, Bongo. Bongo? What? I named him after that bear who likes to play with a unicycle. Yeah, I see that, but no one likes that bear no more. Well, I do, and I rather save it for the best. Yeah, I let you watch that movie thousands of times. Berserk. Okay, Bongo, you asked for it. Yippee-ki-yay, you yellow hornet. Oh! Berserk. Rocket fist. He is indeed indestructible for a Zyclops. What was he programmed for? Mass destructions? Yes! Hold him down, Stitch. I'll rip his circuits up. Better to toss it, never Mushu. Yes! Hopefully they'll bring his helmet as proof. You were saying, don't worry, I'll rebuild him. When did you build him? I didn't. I sort of borrowed him. I see. You don't own him? Then who did? I don't remember. But whatever it is, I can't wait for a sequel. Berserk. Maybe I can repair it with my microbots. You don't mind if I join you? When do you know about engineering? Since I have genie powers and cosmic energies and all that sort of stuff. Now let's see how to rewire his circuitries.